Hey, what's up guys? Welcome to the channel. If you haven't been here before, welcome. And I would highly suggest hitting that subscribe button if you like anything to do with health, wealth, or happiness, because that's what this channel is all about. And in today's episode, if you clicked on it because of the title, is going to be the 5 top highly anticipated IPOs in 2020 and early 2021. These are companies that you've probably all heard of, and if you haven't, I'd highly advise to do your own research because this is not investment advice. I'm just a YouTuber, but I do love investing and I've been in the market for about 10 years now. So I am familiar with making great investment decisions, and having 10 years of experience under my belt, I do know a thing or two about stocks. But as always, you should still do your own investment research. So hopefully you guys enjoyed this one as much as I had fun putting it together. So without further ado, let's dive into the 5 most anticipated stocks on Robinhood this year. Welcome back. So if you want to see the rest of this video, you're gonna have to go down and smash that like button. And thank you for doing that. And let's talk about the 5 anticipated stocks. And the first one I have on the list is gonna be Robinhood. And if you're watching this, you probably know what Robinhood is. It is a financial investment platform, and they've been talking about IPOing for quite some time now. And I think it would be really, really interesting to see them IPO this or next year, especially because they've been around for so long and they've been able to grab a lot of new investors and a lot of old institutional investors as well. And if you're interested on following along, if they're gonna IPO, when they IPO, go follow my Instagram because I will post as soon as I hear any news. And if you don't know what Robinhood is, or if you haven't started investing, go check out the link down in the description where you can get 1 free stock from Robinhood to start investing, and it can be valued up to $400 just for signing up. But let's also talk about the valuation of Robinhood as a platform, because current analysts say that the valuation of Robinhood is gonna be around $4.2 billion in market cap, which I think is fairly priced. And in my opinion, they have a lot of room to grow, because in the coming years, I'm sure they're gonna come out with things like retirement portfolios and maybe even loan service programs. And overall, they have the potential to be the future of banking if they choose it to be. So we'll see what happens there. But that is the very first IPO that I'm super excited for, and hopefully you are too. So the second super exciting IPO that I actually have a video for, so if you wanna go check out the full video, it's actually gonna be on one of these sides here. And there is where I'm gonna talk about in full detail about this IPO, which is AirBnB. And that one I'm super excited about. Like I said, I already did a video on this one, so I'm not gonna get super into it. But as you probably have heard of it, if you have, Airbnb is a company where you can rent your home to strangers. That sounds a little bit sketchy, but really it's just a platform replacing hotels and motels around the country and around the world. And it's really, really nice. Like I said, go watch the full video up here if you're interested to find out more about this company. And it's supposedly gonna IPO end of 2020 at around $18 billion valuation. We'll see if that holds true. But again, if it does, I think it has a lot of potential. In my opinion, it will probably IPO around 40 billion valuation, just because things are IPOing at a much higher price than what they probably should be IPOing at. But that's okay, because I think Airbnb also has a lot of room to grow in the coming years. So the third company that I'm super excited about is called Palantir. I hope I'm pronouncing that right, but it's Palantir. And they are a software and data integration company that is valued at around $20 billion market cap. And it'll be really interesting to see this one play out, especially because the tech industry has been absolutely nuts in 2020 and even in 2019. It has been booming so much, and so it'll be interesting to see how this one plays out in the coming months. And the fourth one that we have on the list is a company that you've probably heard very much of, and that is DoorDash. And that is a food delivery company similar to Postmates if you have one of those in your area, and it is looking to be valued around $16 billion, which I think is a little bit steep for the company. It'll be interesting to see what the revenue looks like post-pandemic. We'll have to wait and see for that, but I am excited about this one because DoorDash, we use it from time to time, and it is a great service. I don't know too much about how they treated their employees, but I hope it's good, and I hope they pay them very well, because if they IPO, that will mean that they will be a public company, and they will have some scrutiny if they don't pay their employees enough, because Uber had some scrutiny under their belt because of their employees and not paying them enough. So those types of things will have to be worked out, but it'll be very interesting to see what happens when DoorDash IPOs. Last but not least, we have Instacart. And if you haven't heard of this company, it is an absolute blessing during a pandemic, because Now you don't need to go grocery shopping. You can actually have someone do the shopping for you and they will bring it to your door. They don't even need to come inside the house or anything to deliver it, and everything is done via application. You just order what food you would like, similar to DoorDash, but from a grocery store, and it will arrive at your door within 2, 3, 4, 5 hours, which is super, super cool and super innovative. And I think this company is going to do really well in the long term. And it looks like they're going to be valued at about $4.2 billion in market cap. And I think it also has a lot more potential in the coming years because food has been a very important resource, not just for humans, but for all walks of life. And a company like Chewy has been doing great with their delivery systems. And so this one is just the same thing except for humans. And of course you can buy from a whole array of stores, which is super, super nice, especially if you don't have a Costco or a Sam's Club membership. You can still buy from those places on Instacart without having a membership, which I think is super fascinating. And it'll be interesting to see where that company goes. But that's it for the list. And that was the 5 highly most anticipated IPOs coming onto the market in 2020 and 2021. Hopefully you guys enjoyed this video. And if you did, smash that like button if you haven't already. And if you want to smash it multiple times, as long as you do it an odd number of times, it will still work and turn blue. And hopefully you guys have a wonderful, wonderful day. And I'm wishing you all the health, wealth, and happiness your body can absolutely muster. And if there's anything you'd like to see in a future video, feel free to leave it down in the comment section below. And without further ado, I'll see you guys in the next one. Peace out.